Hello Twitchers, welcome to Winters. This is Season 5 in the closing stages of the Season Tier 1 round number 18. We come to Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. And I can't wait, this is going to be a banger. We've got 4.361 kilometres is the length, 35 laps is the distance, 14 turns as per Google says, 6 to the left and 8 to the right. It is 163 metres from pole position to the first braking zone at turn number 1, 3 DRS zones, down the main straight of course. Then between turns 7 and 8, and then down the long run towards the horrible chicane at turn number 12. So let's go. Will the Wall of Champions claim any victims tonight? We will soon find out. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be, but it looks a little bit overcast there as we stare out the window of the commentary box. And joining me tonight is not my usual suspect. And I have to say, it is a man who... I'm really not sure where he gets the pace from, but I'll tell you what, I'd love to be as quick as this man. So we do welcome Mercy into the box, as well as another counterpart that we've had in the past as well. Jenith Lee will join us from the pit lane, actually, further down the track if we need some information from down there. So welcome, boys. How are we feeling? Mercy.
Oh, lovely to be here, Marty. Haven't done this for a while, but excited to get into it and hope for a good race. We only got 13 at the moment. I think there's a couple more joining in quali, so hopefully the numbers pick up. But yeah, around Canada, so it should be a good race. Lots of overtaking down that big straight, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Nice. Sounds good. Of course, you did I think you were pole last night. Did you jump into the 9s for pole, or was it I know you did a 10-1, just straight out of the bat. What was your pole position time?
Yeah, I got 9.9 somehow.
9.9.
That happened.
Don't know how that happened. Rubbish.
Not one of my favourites. But yeah, I'm almost certain that'll be destroyed tonight by some of these guys. So.
Oh, well, of course, we've got no Prince anymore. But who's quick out there? Jenith, who have you got your eye on for this afternoon's race?
Just looking at the leaderboards nowadays, talking about Williams in the first position, so I take an eye on the Carrex. It's quite fast in a lot of the tier here. Williams drivers has got 970 points in the leaderbox, and then McLaren's is 934, and Alfa Romeo's got 822 in P1, 2, 3 overall constructors positions stands now. So how's it going, everyone? I'm taking about the pit box and everything on track. Just up to you guys, all right?
Perfect. Sounds wonderful. Of course, we've only got one Ferrari out there tonight, and that is in the hands of Sam RR23, old Sammy. Shout out to you, Sammy. Hopefully you can keep it on the road tonight, mate. We know Canada is a wee bit of a tricky track. Again, Mercy, I'm not sure how you really managed to do it week in, week out, bro, but man, the challenge has really been set. Of course, you're in the McLaren. I am Papaya Blood originally, and as we do see a 110.2 from Websy in the McLaren. Dill's P2 just in the standings at the moment, sitting in the pit lane, just popped into an outlap. 13 cars on the grid, the 2 Red Bulls, the Battle Cat, who of course is sitting in, I can't think of who he's sitting in for at this stage, but Scotty is in the other Red Bull. So Verk, hopefully, we've actually got 14, we've got another one joining. Hopefully Verk can keep all 4 wheels on that Merc tonight. And Nick Thompson, the grand return of Nick Thompson, who's sitting, I think, about P5 or P6 last time I looked in the championship. I actually haven't looked at those today. Unfortunately, Brosep's normally the one that is the man with the standings and the numbers, but it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. I know Nick Thompson is actually he's OG fast around Canada. He just seems to get it all together, and of course he runs with no assists and in cockpit view. I don't know how that man does it. It's just insane. So Marcus Costa out there on the inters. We had a quick chat to Marcus before the race, and he reckons he's going to get poled by 3/10. So we're just going to wait and see that. He's actually put a 13.6 on the board on inters. I'm pretty sure that's a rule now. You can't do that, but nonetheless, Mercy, what's your forecast for the McLaren drivers tonight? What do you reckon is going to happen as the TP?
Obviously, Websy and the McLaren have had to make a swap. Matty's unavailable the last few races, so I've picked up Websy. He's feeling confident for it, so hopefully he can be up there. Dools, he hasn't done much practice, but if he can avoid spinning, which is what he's known for, he can. I reckon he can do well But yeah, there's obviously Marcus, KLX, always up there with pace. So I think it'll be a good battle for them.
Yeah, I think you're right. We do see a McLaren actually is going very, very slowly. Let's see if we can find out who that is. That is just on...
It's Dillsy.
Where is that? Is that Dillsy? Somebody has lost the front of their car just on the exit of... I'm going to go with turn number 7, I think it is there. Just in the final sector. So obviously downforce plays a massive game in this track. So the race is over now. Mercy, can you tell us, were you running high downforce, or what was your setup last night?
I think it was around 30-28, so a bit less downforce than most, but obviously that straight line speed is very nice. But I think most people would be around the 35s, 34s with their wings. But
yeah, I can tell you I was running a
race with difference of setups.
I was running a 36-32, and it was lovely. To be honest, it was lovely, but straight line speed, I think I was battling with, who was that? It was Aussie at one point, I think, and I just did not have the straight line speed. I was burning up a storm on my battery, and I just could not get past him with DRS and battery. It just wasn't quite enough, so...
I tell you what, I'm worse than you guys. I'm running 37-30, and then you have no chance to use the ERS and DRS to pass somebody, and then you keep crashing the runs by somebody else. Anyway.
Jenith, what can you tell us from the pit lane? Is there anything interesting happening down there?
It's just everybody seen the pit lane is just Sam go out for the out lap, and just only 3 cars on the chat forecast actually. And everybody's sitting in the pit lane, there's nothing going to happen. And here, maybe we can have a look about Sam, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, Sammy, we are sitting with Sammy. Beautiful looking Ferrari as he goes around the hairpin there. The new liveries, the new update. So, speaking of updates, I'd just like to take this opportunity to, as we do every week, a shout out to Codemasters for making a wonderful, wonderful game that's never full of any glitches and there's never any problems with anything. Of course, we all know that next year the game should be built from the ground up, and I am actually looking forward to the game. So Season 6, and speaking of Season 6, let's just have a wee moment here. I think if I can just find the announcements, there will be a new ownership of Season 6. Can somebody else just fill the gap? I'm just going to try and find the announcements.
Yeah, obviously we've got Sam starting his lap. He's got a 1:11.2 at the moment, sitting in P6. He's about even on his time coming into the second sector. Quite easily lose a car around turn number 7 there, which he does, and he DNFs, so I'm off to a good start with the commentators.
Send it to his DNF yourself, alright?
Oh, sorry Sam. Yeah. He's jumped in the chat, he's not a fan. Get me out of here.
Mercy is to pick another one, alright?
We'll jump on board with the Williams.
Ruin their race too. There's announcement.
Unfortunate for Sam there.
Battle Cat is coming.
Let's go with the Battle Cat. Where's the Battle Cat? Oh, I've lost him already. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Set to happy.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, well, that's we're off to a good start. Shout out to Sammy. To be honest, I probably cursed him in the intro, saying hopefully he can keep it on the track, but never mind. So we'll just what have we got? 8 minutes, just under 9 minutes left. Websy goes quick time with the 10 flat. So Mercy, your time was just about a tenth quicker than that. So hopefully, as the track ramps up, we can see some faster times. Maybe the mid 9s. We know if Prince was here, it'd be about a 7.6 or something. But obviously, coming into Season 6, we do have a change of ownership. Timmy, shout out to Timmy, the founding father and owner of Inters, of course, at the very beginning, 5 seasons ago, and Red Bull Constructors Championship as well. And he's just had a fantastic time here, but it will soon be passed over to Broseph. So that is the main announcement for tonight. The new ownership will be Broseph, and I believe co-owned by Tetris. IRL Tetris, or don't even know what he's gone by now. He changes his name all the time. But we salute you, Timmy. Thank you so much for doing what you've done so far. And we hope that you can still continue to be a part of this going forward. Big shout out to everyone that's had a part so far in Season 5 and all the seasons before that. Battle Kid, I know he does a lot of work behind the scenes. Sammy, TJ, and all of the boys that do all of the things all of the time. I can't even begin to list all of the things that they do across the board. But looking forward to next season. It will be 2IC, the Battle Cat, who is currently sitting in P5 with a 110.9. That's a banger of a lap. I myself, Marty B, will be the head steward next year, taking over from next season, taking over from KLX. Driver recruitment and allocator will be the man in the comms box tonight will be Mercy. The admins will be KLX still, Scotty, and Buster will be there as well. Stream and social manager will be TJ, and graphics will be David Scott. Music and video production will be Mertz. So that is the news as we head towards the end of the season. Special mention to everybody that's done anything to do with the last few seasons. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in season number 6. So that is it. That is the announcement, and hopefully you can all start to get a bit ramped up about season 6 and just join us on track. Join us in the commentary box. Join us wherever you can in the chats and just get involved and just have a banger of a time, as it's already been for 5 seasons so far. Mercy, what's your thoughts on season number 6? What would you like to see?
It should be interesting. I'd like to see a lot of the guys driving here come back, obviously. A few new guys jump in. It's going to be interesting to see how it runs and how it all goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll be jumping up with the Fast Boys next season. So
you're not wrong. Give someone else a chance. Give me a chance. Yeah.
Nah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I've got that new role, so I'll be trying to get the numbers in and get everyone in the right tier. So no more sandbags for all the drivers out there. Myself maybe included, but I won't say anything there. But looking forward to it.
Good on you, bro. Jeneth, what would you like to see next season?
During the times that you guys doing the announcement or such and such, these 2 guys is going to jump into 1098 already. This is both Rankers and KRX. So for the next season, the first hope is that I can draft, but I will keep in my combox seats here if I have time, and I pretty enjoy the combox here and talk to each other in a team and enjoy the racing with other perspective, not in a car seat but in a combox. Yes,
100%.
Yeah, we just saw Marcus there with a 109 333, which is already more than that 310 he was talking about. We also saw Distinct just crash out there, I believe. I think he crashed at about turn 8 and 9 there on the exit, so he's at a 110.6 and won't be improving. So those drivers behind will try and jump him. Aussie just behind there by the smallest of margins, so he's in the pits now. Gillard's on a lap but invalidated, so I think everyone's either in the pits or a cool down lap.
Yeah, I think they'll be chucking on some new tyres. Yeah, new tyres will be going on those cars, and they will be trying to wait for the track evolution to get a banger of a lap at the end. So Marcus Costa is just on, he must be on an in lap, so it'll be box for Marcus. He did say 3/10, didn't he? That's 5/10, isn't it? So Broke Vegan is Broke Vegan's going to jump out there and hopefully try and do something about that. That's a cracker. Mercy, do you reckon there was more pace in your car last night?
Definitely not.
You were pushing to the max.
Quite a bit of practice the night before, and I was just spinning everywhere. So I was quite happy to finish a good lap and obviously grab pole. But yeah, it's not one of my favourites, but I didn't do too bad. But yeah, it was a tough battle there in the race. But
you're on a wheel or a controller?
I'm on a wheel. I've splurged a bit of money on that, and I'm still not the fastest out there. So
what are you running?
There's quite a few guys on controller. What wheel?
Yeah, what have you got?
The good old podium F1 Fanatec, top of the line. Yeah, so and I'm still guys on controller that are quicker than me, so I'm doing something wrong.
I don't understand. They did reckon that this game was actually angled towards controller people being having not more of an advantage, but it being easier on controller. Yeah, I don't know. Crikey, Broke Vegan just touches the wall there.
Crows, yes.
Yeah, I know we've all spent a lot of money. I'm not sure what yours is worth, but my setup as it sits there is worth about 4.5 or 5 grand or something ridiculous.
Yeah, about the same.
Just I'm not sure. It makes it much more fun, but does it make you quicker? I don't know. Oh,
it's
it
crash.
smashes into the wall. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know whether it makes you quicker. It just makes it more fun, more realistic, I suppose. But I don't know.
Yeah, Martin, you didn't know whether it's just the return of investment. You never know until the end of the day in terms of the marketing perspective. So the wheel is here, then you can try all the best at doing the practice. You have more fun about the wheel. Yeah, I believe the controller is more faster in this game. To be honest, I know that lots of people running the controller is much faster than what I'm doing. Oh, sorry, we got 1 and 15 minutes to go. And Brooks Vegas wanted to DNF himself. Yep.
Oh, Gillard's retired too. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I reckon Broke Vegan had a good chance there at gaining a bit more time, but Calix is on an outlap. He's just doing holding the brake pedal. I wouldn't call it a glitch. I would call it taking advantage of a situation. You still see it, maybe not recently, but a few races ago, you could still see some people swerving, and you could almost make a meme out of that. Just people that haven't been watching the YouTube videos and stuff figuring it out. And they're still swerving up a storm, but we might just sit with KLX at this stage. He's just flicked the DRS open, 1 minute 7 left in this qualifying session. We're just going to sit here, and we're actually just going to watch a hot lap. So turn it up a little bit. I won't do a Marty B hot lap this stage, but we will just sit with KLX and just have a look and see how he goes around Canada. This corner he can really invalidate just a little bit close to that wall as well, so don't clip the grass on the outside there, and just ride that curve a wee bit there if you want. So this is a DRS zone. This is a second DRS zone down towards turn number 8, and you can also invalidate here as well if you are not careful. Let's just have a look. Bit of a squiggle in the rear, and car complaining a wee bit there under acceleration on the exit down towards the hairpin. So we'll just see. This is a very hard traction zone coming into DRS as well. He has gone purple in the middle sector, so this could be a banger from KLX. Flick the DRS open as quick as you can down towards, now that is actually turn number 11 and 12 there, heading down towards 13, 14 now. Google is slightly incorrect, but this is where you can gain a lot of time. Beautiful exit there, the Wall of Champions on the right hand side. Flick the DRS open and across the line. He does go P2. I'll tell you what, boys, Marcus called it, didn't he? That is 3/10 that he's got pole by.
Yeah, he's on a lap and about a 10th up now, so I think it might jump a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Aussie jumped up to P5 there. Duel's just finishing a lap. Let's see where he can put the car. He was up on his time a little, so hopefully he can jump another couple of spots.
Wall of Champion took a kiss from Marcus there. A 9
flat.
That is ridiculously fast. That's nearly, I think the world record's about an 8.6, isn't it? Or 8, or is it early 8s? Might be early 8s.
I don't think it would be too far off.
This guy needs to be in like,
very quick lap.
We almost need like a tier 0.5, like a, like not even tier 1, it's just slightly above that. Oh, well, I mean, shout out to Marcus. He did say he was going to do qualifying. I tried to call his bluff, but he said he was going to win by 3/10, and he's done it by 6. So that is it. That is all she wrote for qualifying. We're just going to flick through these results real quick. You got Marcus, Calix, Broke Vegan, Websy, Dulls, the top 5. The two McLarens, they're P4, P5. Alpha Tauri taking out the top step. Williams, P6 with Aussie, the Battle Cat, who stepped in tonight in the Red Bull. You got Extinct in the Alfa Romeo. Nick Thompson, not a bad showing from him in the Mercedes. His teammate Verk down in P14, but Sammy, unfortunate with that DNF in qualifying in P10 with an 11.243, 2.16 off the mark. Scotty Gillard and Imanoob rounding out the 13. Verk at the rear of the field with what looks like no time. Unfortunately, maybe he's doing a last to first challenge. Boys, what do we think?
Maybe. I don't know if Verk crashed or just didn't get a lap, or if he invalidated, but I know Verk's pretty quick this game. Maybe not a last to first, but maybe a Last to podium, I think. By odds.
I think with Marcus out there, it's never going to be last to first, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
Oh, beautiful. What's the strat round here tonight, boys? Mercy, did you start on meds?
I went soft med, actually. There's quite a
soft med.
variety of strategies you can do here. You can go with anything, to be honest. Soft med, med hard med. I think the tire wear's not too bad, Randy. I think I did get the softs about 14 laps, so
Oof.
interesting to see what these guys start on. But yeah.
We are going to see soon. Did anybody see the weather before we started this?
Oh.
I mean, it looks pretty overcast. It looks a bit garbage here in
It's
Canada.
still good.
Could be a chance of rain.
Good. It's just a little bit overcast.
It does look cloudy.
It looks awfully cloudy.
Not much sun out there.
There's either a lot of people vaping in the crowd or it's just an overcast kind of day. Yeah, all right. Well, we're just
sometimes in Canada, it's always the showers coming very quickly. You don't believe that.
Overcast says, well, he actually says overcast from the battle cat there, so might just be cloudy the whole race. No rain, which is good.
All right. Oh, well, let's get into it. So no formation lap. Thanks, Codemasters. So we are going to go 5 lights. And once they go out, we're going to go racing 14 cars on the grid in Canada. Great start from the McLaren there, of course. Marcus getting a banger as well with the Williams KLX behind. It's going to be too wide into turn 1 as well. Turn number 2 as they go around. Marcus getting a good lead already on the hards. I think let's bring up the tyres if we can. Where are we going? Gap. Interval. Let's have a look at the tyres. So it's a little bit of a mix. So Verk is actually on the soft, 2 hard runners down the bottom of the field, 2 hard runners at the front as well. Meds, there is 5. There is Broke Vegan Websy in the McLaren. There is the Battle Cat on the meds, Scotty and Sam as well. They're pretty much Indian file. Are you guys sitting on board with anyone? We've got Verk, who has just actually come off on those soft tyres. That is unfortunate. Not a great showing from that man.
Front wing there. So
yeah.
He's going to have to jump in and slap on those hard tyres and pray for that word that we will not speak of at the moment.
No. Yeah, let's not say anything about that at the moment. As Scotty and Sammy going side by side there, Nick Thompson up into P9 at the stage of the race around the hairpin, and that is lap number 1. What can you tell us from the pit lane, Jeneth?
I think this is because saw his left plane, front wing, and he definitely going into the pit box. And then I think I saw one of the end plane is lost. Yes, it's great. He's in 13th position now in the compost already.
Well, yep. That is definitely Verk into the pit. So is Gillard going for a front wing change, left-hand end plate. You're absolutely right. Left-hand end plate missing, going onto the meds. And
go
who
to
was
meds
that?
for Gillard.
Oh, who's that fighting a bit
Lucas
further up the field?
goes to hard compound.
Oh, and there's nearly contact there. Aussie 2K goes right down the inside of Webster. There is contact. That is almost commentator's curse there. 3 seconds for Imanu by
Websy did lag out, so I've sent him an invite, and I think Aussie was just trying to take advantage of the AI car there, but obviously didn't pay off for him. So yeah, I've sent him an invite. Hopefully he can jump back in. But yeah, obviously unfortunate there for Aussie. Tried to capitalise on the AI, but a bit of contact and a spin. I don't think he picked up any damage, which is good. So Extinct looking to make the move, which he does, and Webster's going to drop a couple positions here. Back up the top, Calix and Broke Vegan are going side by side into the chicane. Oh, a bit of contact there, a lot of contact.
Oh, Nick Thompson! Oh, Nick Thompson just gets turned there by, I'm not sure who that was. That is a front end plate gone on that Mercedes, and he is into the pit lane. That was just, I'm not sure about a squeeze there. Unfortunate for Nick Thompson. What can you say?
Some reports for Haas drivers. The right hand plane is also leave for the front wing, and then he changes to the medium compound for Nick Thompson. Is coming out on the pit.
He's gone to meds. He is committing to a 2-stop strategy there. Coming off the hards, I think he started on, he was up in P6 until the squeeze, coming down into turn number 13, that horrible, horrible chicane towards the end of the lap there. So Mercy, Dulls, of course, in the McLaren, sitting in P2, P6 is Websy. They're calming down a wee bit at the moment. Are you sitting on board with anybody at the moment?
Just watching this battle for P2, actually with KLX, Broke Vegan and Duels. Broke Vegan's got the DRS and looks to pass Duels coming into the chicane, which he does. Want to watch out for the World Champions there, easy to hit that. And we've got Marcus with another faster slap who's already 4 seconds clear, so he's just flying away with this one at the moment.
It's just ridiculous. I don't know where he gets the pace from. I look at sort of, even you last night, I look at you and I think, gee, whiskers, where do you get the pace from? To be honest, my setup wasn't that great. I didn't really like the car that much. But, you know, you look at these faster guys and you just go, I don't know where you're getting the time from. It's frustrating, you know. But, of course, there's people that are slower than us, and they must be thinking the same thing about the laps that we do. So I guess it is what it is. Geneth, can you tell us anything else from the pit lane?
I just tried to report that the Hex driver I'm low once. The left front wing pring is end pring is gone, and he still keep out on track now. Follows Sam into the hairpin, so you can reckon his left end prings for the front wing is gone already from lap 2, but he decides to stay out, not into the pit to change the wing.
Absolutely right. The left-hand end plate is missing. It's surprising he's not actually boxing. I know Gillard behind, and the other cars. I'll tell you what, Verk is also boxed as well.
No, he's coming
as
in
we
now.
say that. As we say that, he comes in. So let's just watch the wing change. I assume he's going to go onto probably the medium tyre at this stage, which is unfortunate. You want to try and run those hards really, really long if you can. So is he going mids? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, go to mid. Yeah.
Yep. Never mind, it is what it is. The Ferrari of Sammy is looking good, looking strong through the middle sector as well. On the mids, he is only half a tenth behind Websy in the McLaren, which I'm quite pleased about. Hopefully Sammy can get that moved out. I'm not biased, but if I was, I think we know where I'd go. Mercy, what's your view on the race so far?
Yeah, nice start for the top guys. Obviously a couple incidents out the back, front wing changes. Kalex and Broke Vegan have been going at it for a while, side by side, and they were turn 1 and 2 side by side as well. Broke managed to just hang on. But yeah, other than that, bit of a DRS train form behind Scotty. As he's saying, is going to try and pass Websy, who I think hasn't joined back yet. I'm not too sure, so we see Broke Vegan, the chicane, and Marcus setting another faster slap there. He's just getting faster and faster. He's now about 6 seconds in front,
so crazy.
That's madness.
Yeah.
He's just
Slap me in 6 seconds.
6.2 seconds after 6. That is a lap a second, yeah. We might just jump on with Marcus and just see if we can find out where on earth his time is coming from. Let's just look at the telemetry. So he's very, very smooth on the power.
Sam, yellow tap. Set one.
Oh, Sam's had another spin, unfortunately there.
Low damage.
Yeah,
Probably.
looks like
Nothing.
he's kept it out of the wall, so he can stay on those mediums and keep it going. Always good to see, you know, when you spin, you don't want a DNF, so still in the race, scoring some points.
His tyres will be on fire, though, I imagine. 5 lap old mids, burning them up nice and quickly. So we do have Gillard's out. Gillard's out, and Gillard's just come across
Safety
on.
car. Safety car.
Noob has been
I'm a noob.
there.
Oh, and we do have our... you didn't say it, Mercy. I'll give you the credit. You didn't need to say it. You didn't need to. For some reason, Marcus is boxing.
Marcus in the pit, yeah.
So that is
Yeah,
also committing to a
most people are
two-star.
No, everybody in the pit now.
I think most people are going to either go med soft from here, or I think Broke might jump on the hards, try and make them last. But we do have Battlecat staying out, so he's going to be leading a tier 1 race for a couple laps, and obviously Marcus behind, so he's trying to get the pass. And I know Battlecat's quite quick, but I don't think he'll be able to have much of a fight against Marcus. But yeah, a lot of drivers jumping on the meds. Broke actually went meds again, so either
Scotty
doing
in hard.
soft.
Websy in hard. Sam in hard.
The entire field just boxed except for Nick Thompson. What have we got? Nick Thompson. Who's that? As I say that, Nick Thompson jumps in the pit lane as well. I'm a noob.
At the start
Verk,
there.
yeah.
He stayed out on his 5 lap hards.
Only
the-
Battle Cat is not in the pit. Time being.
I think if these hard runners can keep going till about lap 25, or even early 20s, and then jump onto either the mids or the softs, they're going to look very smart because Marcus and the likes of almost the entire rest of the field are going to be doing another stop. I suppose, can the hards do 28 laps? It'd be a bit sketchy, Mercy, wouldn't you think?
I think they can do it, but yeah, they'll be very dead at the end. And if
They'll be
Battlecat
garbage.
is listening in, you should turn your ERS off. He's got it turned on whilst on a safety car. So if you're listening, Battlecat...
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he turned it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's flashing it. He's listening. Shout out to Battlecat. Hey, leading a Tier 1 race, Battlecat. Just keep your cool, mate. It's unfortunate who you've got directly behind you, but that's okay. You are on 6-lap mids, just so you know. And you've got the quickest car in the game, I reckon. You know, the old Red Bull. Take a page out of Max Verstappen's book, and hopefully you get the restart right. So let's just never talk about Battlecat again, because I would hate to give him any kind of anything. It's just, as I was saying that, I was like, shut up. But, yeah, okay. So safety car. We had no safety cars Friday, no safety cars last night.
Yeah, I think safety car last night would have spiced it up a bit, because obviously there was a lot of penalties. I think some drivers had 12 and 9 seconds, so quite easy to pick up the track limits here, but we've done well so far. We've only got the one penalty, which is I'm a noob.
6 seconds?
To 6 seconds, so he's picked up those 6 warnings. Might be able to get a couple of them off if it was for the crash with Gillard, but yeah, one of the easier tracks to get those warnings here, so they're doing well at the moment.
What did you have, Mercy? Any penalties?
Surprisingly, I didn't have any.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
neither.
Which is interesting, but
I jumped up like three spaces for having no penalties or something. It's brilliant. Worked out all right for me. I think a safety car with about 4 laps to go would have been mint.
yeah.
I'd have jumped up like
You'd had a
5,
podium.
man. I'd have almost been podium.
Yeah, there was quite a few behind that had them, but obviously no safety car, so they got it home. And yeah, it helps out the fuel. I think a couple of guys were running a bit low last night, had to save, so if anyone's underfueled or going even here, this is going to help them make sure they can make it home.
Of course, I assume you under fuel as well, being that quick at the start of the race. No.
Just the soft tyres.
Yeah, must be. Oh, of course, you started on soft. Yeah. Yeah, 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane for I'm a noob. That's another penalty. If he's going to keep that up, unfortunately, he's going to end up with a disqualification. How many seconds is that for I'm a noob now? Is that 11?
11, yes.
Yeah. Jump back in
It
and
is
serve
indeed.
if there's another pit
He
stop.
changed-
But
You changed to media?
He is on meds. Who was disconnected? Was that Websy, did you say?
I think he's back in. I hope he's back in, but
yeah, let's just have a look on board. Does look like he does look
it looks
awfully AI on a steering wheel. Very, very specific movements from that wheel, but that's okay. All right, so Gillard out. We should go racing this time around, I imagine, as the Battlecat leads us through the final sector down towards turn 10, the hairpin. Who should we sit on board with, boys? Where should we sit for this? P3? Broke Vegan, maybe?
yeah, either Marcus or Broke, I think, going to be looking to make that overtake really quickly. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how Battlecat does do this restart, if he goes before the corner or after it. But Marcus is going to be hot on his tail right behind.
Yes, he is. We will sit with Broke Vegan, I think, for the restart. Let's have a look over the rear wing. He's got the McLaren of duals, KLX and Extinct, P4, 5 and 6 down the track. So safety car is in. Bert Mylander is taking his shoes off, and the Battlecat has not gone yet.
And he's off.
And he is. I got a good jump on Marcus. He really made the most of that down into turn 1. What's going to happen here? Marcus is just right all over the gearbox of that thing. Turn number 2. Almost having a look around the outside. The grip on those fresh meds. Look at Marcus down the inside. Is he going to have a look? He absolutely is. See you later. Thanks for coming. As he touches the wall on the exit as well, though, but he's just off. He's off and racing down the inside as well. Goes broke vegan on the battle cat, but that's okay. I think strategy is really going to come into play here towards the end of this race. Who are you guys sitting with at the moment?
When they bought Extinct, he's just side by side battle cat. Obviously, Cat's gone from dropped a few places on the restart, but those fresh tyres are always going to do that. Both the Red Bulls are side by side, so yeah, I was going to say I think Battle Cat might just let Scotty through, which he does, but that's obviously given him or put him under pressure from Websy, who has made the pass. As Aussie and Sam are banging wheels down the straight. Sam on those 3-lap meds. They're both on the battery, going to go side by side. I think Aussie might just back out. Smart play there from Aussie, not to go side by side and just follow Sam through. Obviously, his Battle Cat has a bit of a slide.
Big moment there from the Battle Cat.
Battle Cat, yeah.
Oh, so from P1 to P11 in 1 lap. That's okay.
Aussie runs a bit wide there, and that's going to let Imanoob squeeze through.
Sammy goes round.
Sam's gone again.
Sam.
I think someone lost a bit of a front wing there. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
I was thinking that.
Imanoob's out. He's just slid through the whole corner and hit the wall.
Oh, that is another safety car.
Another safety car. Marcus did have another 4-second gap off, so I think Broke Vegan's going to be a bit happy with that one to bring it back a bit. But
4 seconds after 1 lap.
I think this is good for Battlecat. He can jump in the pits and get on some fresh tyres. I don't think we'll see many people stop unless they want to jump back onto the hards and take them to the end.
I think Verk and Nick Thompson are going to box. Yeah, I reckon they might go for the mids and then go for a late safety car into the soft.
Yeah, I think the meds might be able to make it, but
24 laps on mids.
Yeah, 24, 23.
Yeah, I did 21, so 2021. So it is possible, but yeah, Marcus broke.
He's there.
Everyone's staying out. Yeah.
Maybe Cat is coming in.
Cat jump
in.
100%
he is.
Nick Thompson come in.
Stayed out.
And Sam come in.
I think Sam might have picked up a bit of wing damage there.
Yeah, I just want to check, is there any change ring of Sam? Sorry. No damage.
No wing for Sammy.
No, everybody's gone. No change of wings. Maybe Nick Thompson. Alright, come to you guys.
Yeah, I think Verk on those 10-lap hards, he might come in next lap, and he was going to drop to the back of the field anyway, so he comes in, get on those meds, takes them to the end. Otherwise, yeah, Battlecat Sam and Tomo right behind him on those fresh tyres, going to look to pass him early on.
Yeah, 10 lap hards. I mean, if they're going to do 20, I think, to be honest, I think Verk might just go for sort of have the gamble of the late safety car maybe, and go to the mids about lap 20. At a guess, I mean, he hasn't got much to lose. At least he's got all 4 tyres still on the car, so that's a good start. Nick Thompson, fresh mids. You reckon they'll do 23 laps, Mercy?
Yeah, I think they can get them home. Those medium tyres might be getting close to that puncture territory at the end, but the tyre wear's not too bad. Just obviously how they manage it, and obviously if there is another safety car or anything.
Oh, we have
affect the strategy.
Battlecat in the party. Battlecat.
Hey boys, how you doing?
Oh, good. What, how can we help you?
I just thought I'd join from the cockpit here. Give me some what's happening at the back of the grid.
Love it. What can you tell us, bro? What can you tell us?
Yeah, it was like a lion on a wounded, giraffe. That's restart there. They all just took me. So not much I could do.
Down from P1 to P11 in the space of 1 lap. You did it. The pressure of Marcus Costa, of course, broke vegan behind you in the Alpine. Marcus is on an absolute banger, but hey, you led a Tier 1 race for a few laps, my friend.
That's it. Could put that down on my resume.
That's absolutely right. When you go to your next job, racing Formula 3 cars, you can say, hey, when I was doing this thing, I did this thing. So how's the track feeling? How's the car feeling?
Started off with the meds, so they definitely felt well. Felt good on the hards now, so I expect them to fall away in about 10-15 laps. So hopefully there's another safety car, put on a set of softs, and see how we go.
Yeah, okay. Well, Mercy thinks the meds can do at least 20 laps, so if you need that option, have you got a fresh set of meds or nah?
I think not sure. Actually, I have to check. But yeah, I was doing that. I heard that in the comms box, so that was my original strategy. But given the safety car, I thought I'd try something different.
Fair enough. And just regarding the ERS you had, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, boys.
Yeah.
That's courtesy of Mercy, I think.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
I was like, yep, thank you, boys. Definitely needed it on the restart, so didn't help me much, but helped me to turn one, that's for sure.
Well, to tell you, you've got the you are
green cat.
Yeah, we are going green. You have got the freshest hards in the field, almost the freshest tyres. Good luck, Cat. We'll
looks like they're off.
See you on the podium.
I'll hang around, boys, and if you need anything, let me know, but I'll try to keep quiet.
Okay, copy. Watch out for the Wall of Champions. Okay, all right. On to someone else.
Marcus already with a 1.3 second gap to Broke Vegan, so he had a good restart there.
Yeah.
Websy and Scotty going side by side. Websy tucks back behind there. Both of them on those 7-lap hards, so they'll be trying to take those to the end. Other than that, I think they've all just got into their formation and following each other through and saving up their battery, trying to make a move, waiting for that DRS to kick in.
Of course, no DRS for 2 laps after the safety car. 3 laps after the start, but 2 laps after the safety car. Sammy's going to have a look down the outside of the Battle Cat into whatever turn this is. I think it's turn 8 and 9. And also Nick Thompson going to have a look down the inside of the Battle Cat as well, having a sneaky wee sniff at the Ferrari. Turn number 10. Further up the field, we've got Dools in the McLaren on the rear of Broke Vegan down towards turns number 13, 14. That horrible chicane as Marcus Costa's got a 2.6, almost a 2.7 second lead. Where he gets the pace from, none of us know. We just can't work it out. But on with the show, I suppose, as the McLaren goes down the outside into turn number 1. Does he have a look down on the inside? Yep, that works out well with the switchback. Jeneth Lee, can you tell us anything from the pit lane?
There's nothing special, just reckons it's because it's just 3 seconds apart from the P2 already. And then Broken's got 3-second penalty at the P2. So it's what we can see for the time being.
We might just sit with Marcus for the remainder of this lap and just try and work it out. We're just going to dissect this a wee bit. So minimum corner speed is already on 3/4 of the throttle. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's minimum corner speed down towards turn number 10, the hairpin. So amazing trail braking straight onto half throttle and then full throttle out of the corner. Very, very smooth on the input of the throttle there. So just burning for some reason now.
Just let me know what he's doing, Marty. I'll copy it. I'm a few corners behind. So.
Oh, right. That's, of course, we've got Battlecat in the chat still. That's right. So the wall of, so he's actually not hitting the Wall of Champions. So if you could not hit the Wall of Champions, I think that's probably, to be honest, the real key here. So, yeah, it's interesting. Boys, what can we see?
I've been watching...
And the Ferraris in front of me.
Cat, say something at the back.
Yeah, Sam and who is it?
Nick Thompson.
Yeah, Nick Thompson.
Tomo's got through.
Yep.
Yeah, Tomo got through.
Broke Vegan picked up a 3 as well. Dawes has been pushing very hard to try and pass Broke Vegan here. DRS obviously in play now, so the pass might be a bit easier. He will just sit behind here, pick it up for the long straight. KLX just behind them as well, with Extinct picking up a 3, who's behind KLX. So I think KLX is just saving up his battery here. He's going to try and get a double overtake by the looks of it, as Websy goes down the inside of Extinct. Just tucks back in behind there.
They're just sort of sorting themselves out a wee bit at the moment. So Sammy is sitting just behind Verk in the 3-wheeled and the 4-wheeled Merc, I should say. Just the DRS. Look at the straight line speed of that Ferrari down towards. This is such an ambitious move. Is there going to be contact? I tell you what, Verk pulled out and went straight through. I bet that was a warning, but that was just the best thing that Verk could have done at that time. Sammy putting a lot of pressure Oh, by crikey. Tell you what, Nick Thompson's up into P9 though on the 5-lap meds, but he is actually the freshest tyres on the grid. 5-lap meds, so let's see. So obviously Marcus Costa, there's not much point in talking about him anymore. He's 7.8 seconds down the road.
Yeah, from P4 to P9 is a train of the ERS and then they battle each other, and then those is just past both rankers to P2 just right now, and then it's follow a long train. Possible is there's a good battle species KRX and extends body in the hairpins for the time being, and everybody around the corners here, and then I don't know why the Smirkus just jumps from 8.5 seconds already in the P1, and then it's crossed the line and finished the lap 17. And those is just get passed by back again. How's it
Alex is
going,
lining up
Matty?
a double. Sorry, I think Alex is lining up a double overtake there, but just backed out.
Yeah.
As Duels and Broke, we're just going side by side there. So very smart play, just to sit behind and not make 3 wide. As he has a
bit of a snack there. Yeah. Yeah, I did look at that. It looked like down towards turn 13, down towards the chicane, he was going to do a double overtake. And he was burning in DRS and the whole boot full of power. But just decided to pull out, which would have been interesting. That would have been an interesting moment, man, going down there. There would have been a few cars going straight through, but never mind. Didn't quite happen, so he's just had another look here.
Another move, jumped up to P8, just passing Aussie on those 11-lap meds. So those mediums obviously working for Tomo there. He's just now behind Scotty and Webbsy on those 11-lap hards, so we'll look to be trying to make the move as Webbsy once again goes down the inside of Extinct. I think you want the wide line there for the traction. Obviously, that's paid off well for Extinct there. But Webbsy's on the battery trying to make the move back on Extinct, coming into the chicane. Gets it done before, so they won't have to go side by side. Duels passing, Broke Began up the top. Kalex still just sitting behind. As Tomo's got a penalty.
Extend body in the pit. Extend body in the pit is... No, just change to medium. Medium to medium.
So he must be expecting everyone else to make another stop, and he's going to try that undercut, which is very powerful around here. I think I got about a 6-second undercut last night as we see Broke Vegan flushing up ahead there. Kalex still behind him on about 60%, so we're looking for the move on Broke Vegan now, trying to take that P3 spot.
He's having a look for the switchback there too. You watch, he'll get the switchback out of the hairpin. Hopefully we'll probably get, or hopefully for him, he will get the DRS on Duels. As is a rear lock. There is a rear lock for, that is not good.
He's stuck.
Oh no.
Don't reverse into him. That's so unfortunate there for KLX.
Shenanigans, they're still touching.
They're still stuck.
Yes.
They are just... Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh, and there's a yellow flag.
Obviously, I'm in the championship battle with Williams, but I did not want to see that for KLX. He was sitting in a good spot there, just about to pass Broke Vegan. And yeah, Broke's locked those rears and spun, and KLX had nowhere to go. So unfortunate for both of them. But looks like they didn't pick up damage, just have both stayed out. So they can continue on. And obviously they're going to hope for another one of those things. But yeah, Marcus now about 9.5 to 10 seconds in front of Duels. So I think, yeah, flying away with that one, Marcus. Nick Thompson, half a second back on Webbsy. Still a bit of a train there from P3 down to P7. So most of these guys on not too much battery, but a couple of penalties there for Tomo and Sam, which might hurt them at the end, but still 15 laps to go, so anything can happen.
Yeah, especially if there's a safety car, like you were saying. If there was a safety car last night, it could have been a bunch of a different story. But the two McLarens sitting in P2, P3 at the moment with Duels and Webbsy. Marcus is just out of this world, 10 seconds ahead. As you can see on the track map there, he is already down towards turn 1 as these guys are just coming towards the chicane of 13 and 14. Nick Thompson's sitting pretty on those fresher tyres behind a hard runner, so DRS will flick open.
For speeding in the pits, so it's just getting worse for those Williams drivers.
Really
it's
is.
good to see some of these guys that could make the move into the chicane. They're just backing out and not going side by side, which I think is very smart, as it's more than likely going to end in someone in the wall. So it's good to see these guys using their brain and not going too wide into the wall champions.
The old wall champions, eh? Yep. Oh, Nick Thompson goes down the inside of the McLaren. Oh, Nick Thompson burned a lot of battery there. But what's that? Aussie mediums. Oh, yeah. Calix picks up 3. Oh, Nick Thompson goes up into P3 with the DRS. This is a banger from Nick Thompson. He needs a safety car but doesn't. Like, if there's a safety car, he's going to box, isn't he? Probably onto soft. Or another set of meds if he's got them. As a random puff of smoke there in turn 10 where there's no car, but it looked like someone locked up even though there was nobody there. Love Codemasters. What a fantastic game. So down the road is Duels. Nick Thompson on the hunt. Websy on the hunt. Flying down the outside of Nick Thompson into P3. Well, I imagine they're going to be switching positions back and forth. Websy sitting on the 14 lap hards. Any news?
Just saying, Tommy got a good exit there, but Websy's still with a DRS, so he's managed to stay in front. But he's going to look to get the switch back with the fresher tyres. I think he might just sit behind here. Yeah, Tommy's looking very quick on those meds, so if he can keep this up and make it to the end, he'll have a good result. So,
as you say that down.
Thompson's make very aggressive moves, yes.
Yeah, big slide there from Tomo. Gets touched by Scotty, I think.
Scotty helped him a little bit.
Oh, Sam's gone down.
The Battlecat 3 seconds. The Battlecat's P7, the sit-in for tonight's race. Nick Thompson somehow has got a bit of a gaggle of cars behind him who are just fighting Sammy. I'll tell you, big snap there from Sammy coming out of 10 as well, though. There is a gaggle behind. Let's just, this is where the fighting is at the moment. So Sammy in P6 in that Ferrari, the prancing horse. Look at the straight line speed of that thing. I bet he's running low downforce into the chicane. Let's have a look on the straight. Is he going to get the run? He's going to get the slipstream. He's going to get a double slipstream down the outside. He's going to have a look down the outside of the Red Bull as well into turn 1 as the DRS slams shut. There's a little bit of wheel banging, but that's okay. Rubbing is racing. Oh, does he get the power down? All right. Tomo gets a bit done there.
Just struggling with a bit of grip there, Tomo. He's had a couple of slides and that's backed up that P4 to P8 that just pushed them a bit closer together. So Sam and Tomo on the same lap tyres, but Sam doesn't look to be struggling as much as Tomo is. So I don't know if that might be a bit of temperature in the tyre difference or what, but still just behind Sam. And yeah, as you're saying, Sam had some insane straight line speed, so I think he's going to pass Scotty with ease coming down the casino straight coming into the chicane.
Yeah, I think you're right, and there's that there's a bit of a snap there from Scotty as well, so this is going to be it. Sammy's going to burn. Sammy goes, no, I'm so sorry, Sammy.
Don't say anybody. Don't say Sammy.
We have a safety car.
We do, full safety.
Soft or meds. What should I do?
Man,
soft.
I think soft. Soft. Box,
yeah,
soft. There's going to be 3 under safety car.
Safety car, 2 to 3.
Yeah, soft.
Gonna have to double stack here, boys. I think.
Forgotten that Battlecat was in the chat with us again. I wondered whose the voice was. Box.
This is some. That was a good little fight there in front of us there. With, I think it was Scotty, Tomo, Sam. Tried not to get involved with my teammate and TP, not to, get involved too much there.
I hope nobody gets upset with this comms box engineering strategy that we've got going on. It was unintentional. The words came out of our mouth.
I need all the help I can get, boys.
Sammy.
We're the owners. It's 2 ICs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm the head steward. I'll just pass that off and ignore it. Yeah, it'll be fun. Anyway, so, all right. Well, I mean, that works out, to be honest. You're going to be the second quickest car on the track. Nick Thompson sitting P6 with the 0 lap soft. Scotty managed to get in there too. Marcus Costa Duel sitting on 17 lap meds. They are probably going to want to jump into the pit lane if they can. Marcus had that massive lead. And Dulles has a bit of a gap behind him as well. So this could spice up the mix. Oh, Marcus has already just
Oh!
boxed.
Don't drive through.
It's done the glitch.
Don't
to it.
drive through.
Who's that?
Don't drive through in P2. Yes.
Oh, it's happened to me twice. Oh no. The drive-through
What?
when you're pitting.
Yeah,
Oh.
he got into the pit. I got the delta problem. I think in the pit lane something before the pit lane.
Yeah,
Is that
you must be
drive
under the
there.
delta. You cross with the under the delta.
Yeah.
So
it's
if you're
a
negative delta when you cross the pit line,
Yeah.
They put that in the patch with an update. They were meant to fix it when they were entering pits with a negative delta. It was giving.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
unfair,
yes.
right? If you're running into the pit lane with a second under.
I think.
yeah,
It's
I
one
mean
of the
that's
tracks where the
that
delta,
one.
where the delta doesn't actually remove when you're pitting. It's one of those ones that stay there. So obviously that's not what I wanted to see. But extinct.
Oh, I mean, bloody shout out to Cody's. Let's be honest, what a banger! Thanks, Cody's, for a confusing game. Anyway, all right. Well, Marcus and Dools have boxed for the softs. Aussies elected to stay out. Everyone else is remaining on the track. We've got the Alpine of Broke Vegan at the rear of the field on fresh soft as well as it sits. There's a lot of fresh tyres across the pack. But Battlecat in the comms box with us tonight, but also in the car. He is our man on the inside, sitting in P8 on the fresh soft. Who can tell us about the penalties? Who wants to bring that up?
Yeah, obviously. Janet, I'll let you do it, Janet.
Yeah, it's good for me. It's the P2s that Dosey got drive through, sorry, and Aussie 2K in the P3 got 5 seconds, and Nick Thompson in P5 got 3 seconds, Extend Body got 3 seconds, the P6 for the time being, Battle Cap himself, who is now in the combox, got 3 seconds, the P8, KRX 3 seconds, and Kiss got P10, got 8 seconds in total. Sam got 3 seconds, and the last position is P12. It's Broke, it's got 3 seconds as well.
Is Sam still alive?
Sam is still alive.
Oh,
I can tell you. I can tell you he is 3 positions behind you.
I thought he'd cark it after he hit the wall there. So
did we,
it's nice to
but
see
he did
Sam.
not.
Yep. It's the second time he's hit the wall, isn't it? Or he did it in quali.
That's the third time for Sammy.
Okay.
But,
Third time lucky, he might
third time
get a
lucky
podium now.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. So he's done his 3. Everything happens in 3s, I reckon. So he's done his 3, and that'll be it. So he's going to win the race now. Basically, Marcus is probably going to. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Maybe Sammy will come second then.
I tell you what, Ted.
Man, that's a lot of penalties.
Sam will come to you after the race when you say he's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I just saw it. I saw him hit the wall, so I was just surprised. He T-boned it like 90 degrees. So yeah, I just thought that's why the safety car came out. So
I think
Cody's been generous for him.
Shout out to the construction of these cars. The monocoque, the carbon fibre hull that they sit in is incredibly strong.
Yeah,
And,
I believe so. And like a cookie, something.
I don't know what your cars are built of, but as soon as mine touches a wall, the whole thing goes. So if that was me, I would have DNF'd 100%. I've seen some incidents where I'd slide and tap it and boom. And Sam obviously just jumped on that curb and might have popped the car up and spun him into the wall.
Is there somebody
back,
that
just
is
jumping
broke
on
vegan
fresh
who
tyres?
is... Yep, he's on the soft.
Okay, got it. Yeah, but it's gone to soft.
I mean, he's got nothing to lose, so he might as well. Crikey. So, I mean, that's a bit of a spanner in the works. Nick Thompson, I'll tell you, Nick Thompson is the winner out of all of that. He is in P5, P5 on the fresh-ish softs. Only 3 laps old, so he was one of the first to box. I think he managed to get in early. The Battle Cat, of course, got in there early as well. Put him up into P8. And the Battle Cat, of course, nice enough to join us here in the comms box and give us the view from the driver's eye. Down on the track here at the Montreal Canadian Grand Prix this afternoon in what looks to be not bad weather. It hasn't rained, so, there's been a few ups and downs, but it hasn't rained. So let's look at the positives, boys.
There's no rainfall expected, so we should be good, boys. Should stay like this.
Perfect. Safety car in this lap. We're not going to tell you when he goes, Battle Cat, unfortunately. That would be an unfair advantage.
No problem.
But we will just keep that part out of the commentary scenario. But Nick Thompson, P5. Scotty, your teammate, Battlecat, P4 at the moment on the 3-lap mids. He should get a pretty good restart. Marcus and Dools on the fresher tyres, but we're not too worried about them. The battle is in the mid-pack. It is in the mid-pack, and we can't wait for this restart. We have got 8 to go, including the remainder of this one. And then there will be 7, and then there will be 6. And if my maths are correct, then after that there will be 5 laps. So let's just see how we go on the restart. We are racing and green. Great jump from Marcus as well. Aussie, a good jump there as well. Looking further up the field, we've got Aussie and the Williams a little bit wide there. Scotty, I tell you what, your teammate isn't doing too bad there. Battlecat Websy just ahead of you as well on the 4-lap old meds. Nick Thompson holding his own there through the middle part of the section, watching the wall on the outside here, flat to the floor. Great load of battery in these cars. Who are you guys sitting on board with, and where are the battles? What can you tell me? Say something.
Yeah, just on board with Tomo. He's on the back of Scotty. Scotty without those penalties. So at the moment he's sitting in P2, and Websy also without those penalties. They're looking good at the moment. Duels obviously the drive-through should come in this lap. Yeah, Marcus another 2-second gap already, so I think Scotty's going to try and make this pass on.
It's only been half a lap.
It was
That's ridiculous.
2 seconds for 1 lap.
Yeah, and Aussie stayed out on those meds as he just boxed before the safety car came out, so Scotty will have the tyre advantage, same with everyone behind him as Calix makes the move on Battlecat. And the Calix tucks in behind as Marcus sits a 1:10.3.
1:10.3, yes.
That's
has stayed out another lap.
basically qualifying pace.
Yeah.
It's my qualified pace is not even faster than this one. Alright.
Yep.
1:11. I'm working.
Yeah, what was mine? Like an 11.3 banker. It was garbage. Car was bloody garbage. Anyway. Oh, Mercy, I had the pace on you. I meant to message you. I think I did actually. Where was that after France? I had the pace on you. Portugal. I think it was Portugal. I got absolutely ruined. Was it
one of them?
Somewhere I got ruined by a safety car, and I just the one time I know I was quicker than you, bloody ruined by the safety car. I couldn't believe it. Nick Thompson down the inside, big lock up, 4 wide almost.
That is very lucky to avoid a collision there. As he's banging wheels with Extinct, he had a big dive bomb there, and
that was
just
huge.
missed the Williams and Scotty there, so. Extinct looking to make the move, and Scotty also looking to make the move, just backs out. Dulce jumps in to serve his drive through. As Scotty's pushing to make that pass on Aussies on a couple lap older meds. Calix is going side by side with Websy now. Websy just manages to hold on. Now
Thompson gets a great switch back.
Of KLX on the battery. It's on those soft tyres, so you'll have a bit more grip for a few more laps, going side by side. Calix just has to cut the grass there. I think, he had to do that to avoid the collision, so... Yeah, we've got DRS obviously enabled now. Scotty 3/10 behind Aussie. He's going to try and make the pass. He's got a battery advantage on Aussie. Extinct sitting just behind there as well, so another train forming here from P2 right down to the back, actually, so... Broke Vegan making the move on Cat. He's got Sam right behind Verk. What else have we got?
Yeah, I think Verk's going to have a wee bit of a look here at the Battlecat down towards turn number 13. If he's not careful, the Battlecat's going to make the most of those tyres heading towards Broke Vegan. He's only 4/10 behind. DRS wide open. And Sammy is following up the rear as well in that Ferrari. Within the DRS, he's got that rear wing wide open on that beautiful new livery.
Oh, someone's hit the wall.
Sam,
that is Extinct, I think. Oh, that's going to let...
snuck through, and I think he passed about 4 cars there, so he's had a good recovery drive after that incident he had earlier. He just snuck through there. I think Extinct went into the wall and lost a few spots there. Scotty's still behind Aussie, but Marcus once again about 9.5 seconds in front. So.
Ridiculous. We've seen Marcus and Prince race together. Have we ever seen that?
I think a couple times, but
yeah,
I know Marcus has started back quite a few times and still managed to come up as Tomo picks up another 3. That puts him up to 6 seconds. Scotty
it's
right on the
just,
back of Aussie now, Scotty's in a bit of a Williams sandwich, so I think they might try and work together and keep Scotty behind.
Yes, Scotty going to get the run. He is going to get the run.
He cut the grass.
Yeah, and I'd say Aussie's going to let KLX
Scotty in the P2.
Oh, that's a Williams round. That was that. Who was that? Aussie.
KLX just hit
Aussie 2K. Yeah. It's nothing. Go. It's good. It's still good.
Was it a little bit of teammate on teammate action?
That was close.
Yep. Exactly. It's KRX and Aussie 2K.
That sounds like an F1 Hub subscription. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate moment for those. Little bit of teammate on teammate touching.
Yeah. Just let him go.
KLX P3 now right behind Scotty. What tyres KLX on? He's on same lap tyres for P2, 3 and 4, who chose the medium option over the softs. Extinct just behind there. Quite a lot of penalties. Everyone from P5 to P11 with a penalty, so although Dools did have a drive-through, he might make up a few spots.
He really might. I'll tell you what, he is going to pick up a
make up to
bunch.
P5 if he catches up.
This might be a top 6 position for Doolsey in the McLaren. Webster's teammate also has no penalties, so KLX and Scotty going side by side down towards 13. Man, I'll tell you, it's going to be a banger for Dools. If there's another, no, there won't be another safety car, but if this pack stays bunched up,
another 3
seconds extend body.
Yeah,
I think Dools has just got to pick up a few more.
Flying in. But yeah, KLX made that pass on Scotty, so KLX up in a P2 now with that 3 seconds. So all Scotty and Webbsy have to do is just stay behind and use the DRS, and they'll pick up a P2 and P3. But yeah, we see a lot of these drivers now. Penalties are flying in as Broke Vegan now picks up another
really
3.
are.
So I think
6 seconds.
I won't speak about. As Tomo makes another move on Battlecat there. Battlecat with the 3 in P8. Make up a
he
couple
won't be
spots
pushing too hard.
if he can not get another penalty, but
This could be a
Sam
P5 here
makes
for
the
Battlecat.
move on Burke. Oh!
Oh, this crash.
Who's that? That's Burke. Burke's
I
out.
think Broke Vegan just straight line someone there, quite possibly.
No pen, no safety car, no
We'll
safety
be looking at that again. I didn't quite see it, but either he misses braking point straight on, but we'll jump back up. KLX now's a 1.2 gap to Scotty. Webbsy making the move on Scotty, so hopefully this DRS can bring Webbsy back into KLX's DRS, and they can still hang on to the back of him.
Scotty's car complaining there.
Aussie got a bit squiggly out of the exit, which allows Tomo straight through, and Aussie is flashing with Battlecat right behind him now.
Yeah, Battlecat's hold very good positions there.
Yeah, Battlecat. This could be a P5 for Battlecat. He's only got 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Whereas,
exactly.
so let's just do the quick maths there. 2, 3. He's not far off being P5 here, I think, in a Tier 1 race. If he can just get past Aussie, track position, I think, coming into the final closing stages of this race. Battlecat a lot more battery than Aussie. Aussie flashing up a storm. That is unfortunate. DRS open, though. Into the final sectors now. Turns 8 and 9. Horrible part of the racetrack that. You can really get some track limits there as well. Into the hairpin we go.
The main battle might be Webbsy and Scotty here for that P2. Scotty does have DRS still. They're both very low on the battery. Extinct obviously behind, but does have the 6 seconds, so it's the final spot on the podium. The spot for P2 up for grabs for Webbsy and Scotty.
Oh, as we do see, the Battlecat has just gone up into P7, just right behind Nick Thompson. Oh no! Oh no! I cannot believe.
All the time he's there.
Too many films, Curse.
Sorry about it. Talk to you too
Oh my
much.
God, we talk too
That's
much
all right,
about
boys.
you.
That was fun.
Too much
That was
about
fun.
you, Cat.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Last lap as well.
Oh
No.
Oh, I don't even. Why didn't I shut my mouth?
That's entirely my fault, boys. You were talking me up. You were like, oh, P5, P5.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Come on, boys. Marcus, finish.
Yeah, we've got Marcus coming through the last corners. He'll take over P1 by
He's about 16 laps
12
ahead.
seconds on track, but 15 with the penalties. Scotty did pick up a 3, so that final, that spot, Calix will actually pick up a podium now, as Scotty did get the penalty. About 2.2 back for Websy, so Websy will jump up to P2. Let's see where everyone else finishes with these penalties and all the changes. Scotty P4, Sink stays in P5, we've got Tomo P6, Aussie P7, Sam should come P8, and Dulls only jumps to 1 spot there, so P8 for Dulls, and Broke Vegan is pitting on the last lap. So there we have it, Marcus taking away the win. Very dominant race by him. I think he, without a safety car, he might have been about 1 lap in front, so great race by him. And Calix to come back from that incident for a P3. Great work from him as well.
I just can't even believe that. That's some of the worst.
It might be the second time I've done it this season when I've DNF'd on the last lap, but that's all right, boys. That happens. So,
some of the worst commentators' curse. Yeah. I think there was a race where it was, I forget who I did it with actually, I can't remember if it was Broseph or not. It was just, there was like 12 of them. There was like a good dozen commentators' curses, and just that was another one. I think probably unfortunate you were in the chat. I think my brain probably forgot that you were in the chat, unfortunately, Kettlebat. But yeah, never mind. Last lap foes. So
that's all right, boys. Get the podium runners into the chat. Have a chat with them. It's good to be with you guys. Thanks for jumping in. I'll catch you next time. Yeah.
Sweet, bro. Right.
Okay. See ya.
See you down, Cat.
Oh man.
I'll invite these guys in.
We talk him too much, to be honest.
I reckon that's the most commentators' curses I've ever seen in one race.
That is the second most. I've seen more, but yeah, man, that was just. I mean, at least I wasn't the only one. You did it too, Mercy. So I blame both of us. Oh man. Anyway. All right. Okay. All right. So, Marcus P1, Websy P2, and Calix P3. Oh, I've got to go through them. Oh my goodness. Oh no, there's only 14. They all fit on the board. I don't need to scroll through them.
Beautiful.
Bloody wonderful. Oh man. What a race. What a banger. Thanks for joining us, boys. That's bloody good. Let's see who we can get in here.
I've added them in, so if they join up and we can have a chat to them.
Now let's just have a quick look. So, let's just have a quick look and see if we can find. Do we have any of them in here? We have one of them in here. And same as the race, he's gotten in here before the rest of them. Let's see if we can just get Calix and Websy in here first. Don't know that we're going to. As people do start leaving the lobby, so everyone else go on mute. I don't know that. No, okay, yep, all right. We've got Websy in here.
Yeah, Calix just said it'll be 2 seconds, so we'll join up in a second.
All right. Well, should we start with Websy? Websy in the McLaren.
Sure can.
Papaya. Now, of course, Mercy, you'd be happy with that. A P2, up from P4.
Very happy.
On the 2-stop, so that's great points for McLaren, doing well in the Constructors' Championship as well. Websy, wee bit of a mix and match race out there. How was it from your view?
It was a tough race. I mean, I got disconnected like lap 2, I think, but put me down to like P7, P8. But then came back through a bit into that safety car. Pit onto hards. Yeah, it was alright. And then I got damage from the incident between forgot who it was, but a couple people in front of me, and I just hit them and I got damaged. So I went with that for a few laps into the second safety car, I think. So I boxed, pit that, and then that put me down to P7 again, and then came back through to get a P2. So not too bad.
Yeah, nice. And in the closing stage of the season, how are you feeling about, I think we're in Brazil next week. How do you go there?
It's not my favorite track, but I'll put a bit of practice.
Sort of a love-hate relationship. I think some people just love it and some people just hate it. There's no one that's like, oh yeah, it's okay. So are you looking forward to it though? You're looking forward to closing out the season and getting some more points from McLaren? Obviously your TP, Mercy, is in the chat at the moment. Have you got any wise words for him to maybe draft you for next season?
Draft me, please.
Just plain and simple. Beautiful. Yeah, completely cunning words. Yeah, you've absolutely caught his imagination and grasped his heart with your lingo. Sounds good. All right, we'll leave it there. Well done, Wedge, on the P2, bro. Fantastic. Great to see Papaya up there for McLaren. And your teammate Dools, I'm sorry, I'm not sure where he finished actually. Dools finished in P8, down from P5 on the grid. So we look forward to seeing you next week in Brazil. Goodbye for now. So Mercy, I think we've got KLX in here. Do you want to take us away with that one?
I would love to. KLX, obviously, a couple moments in that race that were a bit sketchy. I think broke locked up in front of you, and then you actually rear-ended your teammate, but still to come in with a podium is a great drive from you. So talk us through it.
Yeah, pretty crazy race. Highlight was probably rear-ending my teammate. That was enjoyable in the party chat. It was a bit of an up and down race. Got a good quality to be fair, and then had a little incident with vegan spinning in front of me, so I couldn't do much about that, which kind of stuck me up a bit. But that safety car saved me. Good to bring it home for some good points, especially in relation to McLaren, of course. I think they outscored for 1 or 2, but it happens.
Yeah, obviously Websy did pick up that podium and duels with the drive-through. But yeah, I think the gap was about 2.2. Did you think you can push out that 3 seconds on the last lap? Because it looked like you had some good pace there and were close to doing it, but just not enough.
Yeah, I had a yellow front wing, so that definitely didn't help with that. But I had plenty of ERS saves, so I pushed it, but I couldn't get it done. I didn't think I was going to get Scotty either, but he got the 3 second there towards the end. I think I had the gap as well, but good to get a podium because I wasn't expecting it towards the end of there. I didn't think I was going to be able to pull out that gap, to be fair. So yeah, getting the P3, I'm happy with, to be fair. And Aussie with the P7 as well. Good result for him, especially with that 5 second. That's a solid result.
Yeah, great recovery drive. I think P2 in the championship, I think that's set in stone there with G-Force. I'm not sure if it was done before this round, but Leo obviously a no-show and Tom a bit far behind. So P2 for you, and I think your focus might go to the overalls now, which is what my focus is on. But yeah, great recovery drive from you, KLX. Good job.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Have a good one.
All right, and I think we have the race winner in the comms box with us. Marcus, I'm going to go out and say some people would be considering a little bit of Thomas Ronha scenario here. You're almost at the pace where some people would think maybe you're cheating, but you can't because it's on PlayStation, and that's almost impossible. What on earth is your secret?
I don't really know. Never really been asked that before. I sort of just push the pedals, turn the wheel, call it a race. More or less how it goes.
Yeah, so easy.
Fair enough. You bloody bastard. 10 odd seconds. We did watch a little bit of your telemetry on board for a few laps there. You're so smooth on the power and so defined on the brakes with trail braking. Obviously, you don't use any assists, do you?
No. Nope.
None at all? Do you use the driving line?
No, because I race in leagues where there's no assist, so definitely not.
And you're on a wheel, of course. You must be on the Fanatec gear.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've had that chat before. So it's all working for you. Closing out the season, we were just talking. Have you ever raced against Prince? You have a few times, I think. How did that all
many
go
a
historically?
times, yeah. Prince and I are good mates, so we've raced quite a few times on a number of occasions. So, yeah, it's always a good battle with him.
Yeah, nice. Of course, a lot of great pace in Prince as well. Who do you consider to be the better driver out of the pair of you? Honestly speaking.
If I'm speaking honestly, if we're both on equal machinery, by which I mean both on the PlayStation, I think I have the measure over him in any track, in any scenario. I believe that. He'll probably disagree, but that's fine, because if he said the same thing and the shoe was on the other foot, I'd disagree as well. So that's all good. That's just part of the fun. But I believe I'm better, so... yeah. That's not to say I don't like him, because I do like him quite a lot. He's cool. But when it comes to racing, yeah, of course. If I thought he was better than me and I had to race against him, well, then I'm setting myself up for failure.
That's absolutely right.
I believe.
Yep, I agree. You've got to think that you can win to actually go out there and win, especially against somebody of that caliber and of your caliber. So fantastic race tonight. The strategy worked. You were far too quick for these boys out there. Maybe we should try and start up a different tier for you. Maybe like tier 0.5 or something. Not even like just slightly above tier 1. Do you think? And there'll be a small handful of you boys in that tier, and you can all battle it out, and we can see who the quicker boy is at the end of the day. So thanks for joining us. Final thoughts, boys? What do we got? Final thoughts on Canada?
Yeah, obviously Marcus just flying away on every single restart, so that was always a nice and easy win for him, I think. But the battle at the end for the podium got nice and close, and Scotty picking up that 3 second at the end hurt him a bit. I think he would have actually been on the podium. So yeah, I think great race from what I saw. A bit of collisions, but mostly nice and clean with a lot of respect shown between them. So yeah, I think it went well.
I think so. Jeneth, final thoughts?
That's a very great praise from the other Marcus. I try to see a couple of laps that you just turn around the corners, you enter trail braking, and then it's how smooth it was. And I just reckon it's maybe if without any safety car, you can lap all the cars, finish the race at 35 laps. Congratulations to the podium and the wins for this track.
Thank you very much.
Fair enough. All right, and with that, we might round it out. Keep it nice and short and sharp. So, same as ever, I have been Marty B in the comms box with Mercy, the leader of the Tier 2 Championship at the moment. But I mean, that could all change in the last couple of races, let's be honest. But we've been up here with
the last race, inside info.
Wait for the last race. Yep. Keep tuned or stay tuned.
Might be away.
You might be away. By crikey, you've heard it here first. It could all come down to the wire. Marty B's going to have to put his fast big boy pants on and see how that rolls out. So we've also had Jeneth Lee up in here. Thank you very much, boys, for coming into the comms box tonight. This has been the Canadian Grand Prix. And we will round that out and see you next Sunday. So in 7 days on Sunday. Thanks for joining us. Peace.